Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Objective Viewers portion of the show. And I'm John Mauricio. This afternoon, I have some good news for you guys. My guest for today is no other than a successful Filipino entrepreneur in Chicago, and his name is
Fritz Colcol.
Fritz Colcol.
Nice to meet you,
Welcome
sir.
to our show.
Thank you.
Hey,
Glad to be part of it.
yes, and the reason why you're here is we would like to expose Fritz to
Oh.
our Asian community.
That would be great.
Not just Filipino, but Asian community. And the reason for that is he would like to help.
Help.
That's the most important thing, to help other Filipino entrepreneur starting a business.
That's
So
right.
how are you going to do that, Fritz?
So, where do we start? For me, helping comes in many shape or way of form, right? It could be financially, it could be by motivation, it could be from mentorship, or it can be in any type of ways of influence. For me to focus on right now, I got to where I am, and I wanted to really give back to the Filipino community in such
Yes.
a way of form of motivating people, saying, inspiring them to the point where I follow my passion, and I got to where I am right now, right? Getting out of that circle of that 9 to 5 mindset, meaning 9 to 5 mindset is
Yes.
that going to school, getting a degree, getting a corporate an office job to the point you're stuck there forever. You don't have the freedom to do what you want. You have to wake up in a certain time and go back to that system. And I never want to be stuck in the system. So I was able to get out of there by following my passion to the point where I'm going to do this and I'm going to create a business around it.
You know, that's kind of hard to do. Breaking away from our traditional heritage and culture. You know, we were raised 9 to 5.
Correct.
Okay, and breaking away. What makes you a different person?
Breaking away from that, let's see. Well, I think I was blessed enough to be raised by an entrepreneurial mindset parents, my mom and my dad. I remember that my dad has been such a hardworking man back in the Philippines, owning multiple different tricycles, and he drove them itself, for the transportation service. My mom, she ran a sari-sari store back in the Philippines in Caloocan City, and buying reselling things. I got to able to see that type of business mindset back then, and she did a lot of third party reselling, kind of like Avon, Sara Lee, and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
And it was pretty interesting to me. So when I got here when I was 10, so which was like 16, 15 years ago, I was able to compare and contrast the opportunities that we have here in America. There's so much opportunities that we need to capitalize upon. And being brought up in such a third world country, I'm able to see the difference that I should be even more grateful and capitalize on the opportunities that we can get here in America. So 9 to 5, breaking away from it, I was like, you know what? I don't want to see them suffering anymore. And they're still suffering to the point where, they have to wake up 9 to 5, seeing everybody around me. It's like, I want to break away that system because I want to actually build up a legacy and an empire to the point I can hand it out for my next generations.
You know, breaking from 9 to 5 is not a panacea, and what I'm saying, it's not 100% success.
Most
You know,
definitely.
it will take hard work,
Hard work,
time, and well, you probably
consistency.
know.
Yeah, hard work, lots of
Is
sleepless
that your
nights.
recipe for that?
There's no exact one way of recipe for it, but there is a consistency. You can't just do hard work. You need to be intellectual hard work at the same time. What I mean by that is that you need to plan and strategize for things. You can't just jump in and just, okay, I'm gonna work so hard and just do this that. It's the same thing in physique, in bodybuilding. I'm a professional competitor for men's physique internationally for IPE League. I compete internationally around the world, and I recently just took top 4. I was 4th place out of 12 people in the Windy City Naturals, which is a competition that was held 3 months ago. So I'm very proud of those accomplishments. So I would like to kind of have like the same mindset from that. When you do hard work in the gym, you need to plan for it. Your diet needs to be on point. Your nutrition needs to be on point. Your training needs to be on point. Your posting needs to be on point. Everything else comes from it, right? So when I apply that to the business mindset, it's the same thing. You need to plan for it. You need to strategize for it. You need to nurture it to the point it will grow.
Well, your title, I call you entrepreneur.
That's correct.
What other business do you have besides the restaurant business?
So currently, right now, I am the CEO and co-owner and co-founder and also an investor for multiple different companies. So on top of my head, let's see if I can remember most of it. Simply Talia, I'm the CEO. Simply Talia is located at 108 North State Street. It's an Asian fusion cuisine located by Chicago Loop. The brother sister restaurant of it is Talia Spice. Talia Spice is located by 833 West Chicago Avenue. That one is been around for the past 11 years. I'm a co-owner of those. I recently just partnered up with this clothing industry called Iridium, Iridium Clothing Co. It's also located inside Block 37 Mall. First floor and second floor, we have the Iridium 77 Lab, and we have the Iridium itself. Iridium 77 Lab do a lot of consignment and partnership with big brands like Supremes, Babes, like big famous celebrities have worn it before, which is kind of cool. They've been around for the past 7 years. So I recently just partnered up with them, and now I'm a co-owner and also run as a chief marketing officer for them. I have a lot of e-commerce websites that I'm partnering up with. I have the Cafe La Fit, which is a fitness coffee. I have a bunch of other drop shipping websites, kind of like the Pokemon Go. You guys can get the apparels, and that went viral. When that went viral, I was part of it. We have, what do you call that? Like cups, mugs. Let's see here. Blankets, shirts, jackets, and stuff like that. You can just go to www.pokemongospast.com. So that's that, and then we have many other things. So I have that going on. I do my personal branding, my mentorship program, my consulting program, and stuff like that. So anything from one of the biggest thing forgot to mention, because this was just established most recently. I also own a staffing company called 0 Day Partners. It's focused on cybersecurity firms. So for anybody that needs that, contact us, please.
With these multiple businesses, needs a lot of time and money.
Correct.
Where are you getting all the time and money to start a business like that?
So it all comes with the right foundation of having the right people, I would like to say, the right partners in your businesses. So for example, for the most recent business venture that I just had, 0 Day Partners. 0 Day Partners is focused on cybersecurity roles, right? Placing, we're pretty much a staffing company in such a way, but only focus on specific niche of cybersecurity. So I have my partners out there, and you won't believe who it is. So my partners out there is actually my girlfriend. She's a co-founder. All right, she's a operation principal for that. My other partner for that, another co-founder, his name's Rolando. He is my talent principal. So, and having the right team with that, and then we just partner up with a bunch of salespeople that does all the callings and emailings for us. It makes it very successful. But we run the main operation at the top, and we just teach people and make sure that they do their job.
Are they based on the profit sharing type operations? Since they are putting their time and
Co-founders are, but the sales are
co-founders,
paid.
yeah,
You know.
oh, they are paid.
Yes.
Not a profit sharing type.
No,
thing.
the co-founders are paid with profit sharing along myself, but the sales and all the other employees are paid regularly.
So,
But with the compensation plan though. So
okay, what's in your crystal ball? Oh, any more business that you would like to purchase?
I've actually just recently created a easy digital media per se. It's a digital marketing company that I established with my videographer and also a good friend of mine, Edwin. What we're gonna do is that we're gonna partner up with provide services with local restaurants, local bars, or any type of establishments that need digital marketing. So we can do services from social media marketing, which do a lot of the business owners nowadays doesn't know anything about. Anything from Facebook ads, from Instagram ads. We can do web development, website analytics, and all that stuff. We can run their e-commerce sites if they have it. We do provide the videography, the photography, and all kinds of services that comes along with it. And we create a rewards program also. There's multiple different services and tier levels from that. But I just recently just established that a couple weeks ago, and it will be live the beginning of 2018.
Well, you muscle.
Thank you. I do
You know,
work
you-
hard
you
for
know,
it.
muscle. Your major in college is
Kinesiology, exercise
Kinesiology.
science, and minor nutrition. Yes.
yeah, and nutrition. Okay,
Correct.
now I can see why you went to the restaurant business. Do you advocate nutrition, natural things, rather than buying all those junk food and
All the non-healthy food
and
and
the
snacks.
GMO and all that kind of thing?
See, the thing about me is this. My mindset when it comes to either spiritual, mental, physical, and all that stuff, it's all about balance. I like to eat junk food, to be honest with you. Junk food, cakes, candies, snacks, you
That's
name
your
it.
balance, huh?
That's my balance. Nutrition is nutrition. The thing I've learned about it throughout these years is that it all comes down to how much calories does it have. So your body are able to expend certain amount of calories and burn it on day-to-day basis, right? You go to the gym, you burn certain amount of calories. So now, what is your main goal? Do you want to gain weight or do you want to lose weight? It all depends, right? So if you want to lose weight and be a little bit more toned, be a little bit more shredded, is the term that we use now, have that six-pack abs, make sure that for every calories that you consume, you're able to burn that through the gym. So now if you change your goal, I want to gain weight, I want to gain muscle. So make sure that you're eating enough sufficiency, when it comes to the macros. You have the protein, you have the carbohydrates, and you also have the fat. So make sure you know how to calculate all those.
Wow. From muscle to to business to food, clothing. What business haven't you covered?
I'm trying to get in real estate. I was trying to get it this year, but unfortunately, my capital and my funding for all the other one, I invested in multiple other industries itself. So my main focus from next year is to develop the real estate portfolio that I have and really diversify, because that's the one thing that I don't have just yet. But pretty much everything else I'm trying to have a cover for and have a little bit of my knowledge in there.
My God, that thing is well, time. We have a couple of business here, and we're running out of time. But you seem to have unlimited.
Well, as you guys can see, my eye bags are growing right now. But time is a very valuable and precious time, and I take my time very religiously. My schedule is very tight in
Are
day-to-day
you religious,
basis.
by the way?
Excuse me?
Are you a religious person?
Religious. I'm Christian. I would consider myself as Christian, but do I religiously go to church every Sunday? I
No.
do not. But having a church in my heart, yes, I do. Having a belief in faith, I do have that, and
Good for
that's
you.
what matters to me. So
Yeah. So anything else that you would like to? Our producer is giving me 1 minute.
most definitely. So for any Filipinos out there, any Asians that are in need of mentorship, I'm more than happy to assist you guys. You guys can contact me either in my LinkedIn page, in my social media pages. You can just Google or search Fritz Colcol, which is my name, or Instagram, which I'm very active on. You guys can follow me at Fritz Lifestyle. Send me a DM and just message me anything. Be more than happy to help you guys out with anything that you guys have. I'm willing to give out free mentorship to the point where I can guide you guys and follow your dreams and follow your passion. That's all I
All
can say.
right. Enough said. Hey, again, well, if you have questions and would like to give them a call,
Most definitely.
because I was impressed with this. Okay, this is his credential, and believe me, we didn't talk about it because I want you to hear what he has to say without this.
Most definitely.
Again, this is Joe Mauricio, and I hope to see you again next week and give Fritz a call. Mabuhay ang
Boy,
Pilipinas.
Filipino.